Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Seablock Rustic Waters. Today, we're going to be covering a little bit on the nutritious noms that we're going to be making, as well as how to get up and down in the water a little bit easier, plus some new temperature type things. Should be pretty good. Moving on. Hot in here, a taste of what's to come. And goo, you have the time. Fabulous. Super hot drinks can provide a burst of heat to quickly bring your temperature up in emergency situations. You will later be able to craft tempered versions that have multiple uses. Tip: if your temperature ever falls or raises to extreme levels, you will experience hypothermia or hyperthermia, slowly draining your health. Hot and cold resistance potions can stave off these effects for a short time. For those that don't know, hypothermia is cold, hyperthermia is hot. So like in the desert, you'd get hyperthermia, and in the Arctic, you'd get hypothermia. So I'd need the super hot drink, which I feasibly could even buy that. But let's look. Super hot drink. And it said do not use those. I was looking at that a moment ago. But that's just a filled tempered flask. Which, wait, what? How do I make that? How do I make a filled tempered flask? Okay, that one doesn't seem to be... Maybe I can just buy it. Guild trades. Guild trades. Yep, so I just need a $5, and it doesn't take out of my wallet. Okay, so I need to open up my wallet, take out a $5, and then I should be able to spend. Detect. Claim. There we go, I made super hot drinks. The official way. I think that's probably the way to do it. And it's a one-time use anyway. But I do have it, and I get 2 potions of cold resistance. Alright, we'll take that. This is all interesting stuff for now. I've got a whole bunch of these bottles that don't have a place to go at the moment. And they all seem to not stack. That's good to know. Let's go back and continue on with this. Taste of what's to come. Soul Sand and Magma Blocks have the ability to suck and expel water in a column above them. Oh, just like in 113 and above. The Soul Sand will push players upwards. Magma Block will pull players down, which still doesn't make sense to me. I think it should be reversed. But use these to traverse to the ocean floor or surface quickly. That totally makes sense. Can I make a Magma Block, or do I need to look for them along the bottom of the ocean? I can make them. A stone and a magma shard. Okay, I'm glad I didn't use those yet. So what is it? Is it regular stone? Block gravel? Compressed gravel. Oh, a single compressed gravel. Whoopsie. Okay, let's take this and see how many of these I can make. 3. I want probably 4, to be honest. So I can get down to the bottom quicker than that. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have like this little area that I'm working with. There. And then with that, I can make 4 of these. Neat. How about soul sand? What's the recipe for that? Heat sand and tainted soil. Regular sand and some kind of dwindle cream, dark sugar. White dark sugar. Okay, that pretty much uses the same stuff, but soul sand. I don't see much of anything else in here. I think we'll probably have to find that. Oof. Or go into embers. It still requires ash piles. But that would be cool if we find some down there. Either way, that would mean that I'd be able to at least get to the bottom of the ocean rather quickly, instead of what I have been doing. So let's see what happens. I've got my iron armor on, right? I want to do this. I'm probably going to want a shovel. So let me grab a couple of these, and I'll grab an iron so I can dig, if it is actually a dig spot, a little bit quicker than what I've got. I don't think I'm going to need the water breathing or such like that, so I'm going to put all these in here. Put the flint and steel in here. I am going to keep the tools, though, even though I don't want to lose them. That flint and steel is not really going to do me much good. So let's go down, and I'm going to have it so that when I go straight off this side, it just pulls me down. And then this should be easy enough. It looks like these are all diggable blocks. So I'm going to make it right here. Yep, there we go. All right, so here, 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 down a little further, there and there. Okay, and if you sneak while you're on these things, I'm sure that, yeah, you don't take damage. So you do have to come up. Oh, and you get air? No, you don't. Okay, so I need to get off of those, and I need to get back up to the base. I don't want to die and lose all the durability on my stuff. Okay, there we go. So I've got a way of getting down relatively quickly, which, as you can see, there's the bubbles right there going all the way up to the side of the base. That could be pretty cool. Just making an opening in the side. Just going that way. Huh, maybe I'll do that. Move it over and just make a door. That could be useful. But instead of that, let's claim this. Oh, and I get 2 soul sand. Why didn't I look at that? All right, be right back. All right, here we go. 1 here. Soul sand. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that works really good. And soul sand. And I see these over here. What is it? This is acid mushroom. So do these create air or anything like that? No, they don't. So let me swim over here as fast as I can to my soul sand area. And then just kind of, whoa! That's pretty quick. Okay, I just need to make sure that that I stop. Otherwise, I'm going to end up going way too fast. And I'm almost out of air, so I need to get up here. Oh, God. Okay. So when I go out, I need to make sure that I put some kind of stopping point right there, or else I am going to end up shooting too high, and then I may end up drowning if I need that stuff. But let's see, what is an acid mushroom good for? Making batteries with copper ore. Or some kind of copper. That's cool. All right, that's going in the chest, the general chest, which I know is also my hopping bonsai chest. This one's doing good work. All right. And let's do this last one here. Goo you have the time. Goo packs provide a short, sustained period of additional body heat. Shift-click them and leave them on your hotbar. After a few minutes, the goo pack will cool off and lose its heat. They can be recycled by combining them with a magma shard in the crafting grid. Goo pack heat. Did I spell that wrong? Goo pack heat. The goo pack heat. Goo pack. Okay. I guess it needed a capital G. Maybe I put a C in there. Anyway, goo pack heat is made with magma shards being tossed on... Oh, woven. Really? That's all it takes? Okay, let's do that. I thought I had some string in here. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 4 of these. And I think I've got a whole bunch of... Wow, still smelting more. Give me some more wood. Let's do this. And there we go. I now have a whole bunch of magma shards, which should be pretty helpful. And I think I'm going to make 4 of these heat goo packs. Oh, they stack. Nice. Right-click and hold to activate. Keep on hotbar for additional warming. +2 for stated time in tooltip. How much? For stated time in tooltip. It doesn't say how long. No. All right, and then once it's used, it turns into a used goo pack. It says throw this away. But if you throw it away, it's a waste. You can just refill it with more magma shards. So why not, right? There we go. Goo you have the time. Well done. And we get to claim some basic drawers. Yay! Which means I can at least replace these slabs. They're kind of annoying there. I mean, they're supposed to represent some kind of shelves. But I think it would probably be best if we upgrade the barkeep a little bit. Wait, I thought it said 2. Oh, they were stacked in my inventory. No, don't do what I did, folks. Oh no, you get 1. I thought it was 2. My bad. I lied. So, something from nothing. On each page, you'll find quests with a fancy border. Fancy border. Let's take a look. Fancy border right here, right? Okay. These are test your might quests. These optional tasks will give you the opportunity to turn in items and resources in exchange for gil currency. Gil can be used to purchase some convenient items on the Gil Exchange tab, or purchase goods from deep-sea villagers. Oh, I need 3 fabric mesh for that, and it consumes them. Ew. Alright, well, let's look up fabric mesh. Put that on my recipe list. I'm going to need 12 of these, so let's do, that's 10. I'm going to need more than that. Recipe for this, do that, and we're going to need, there we go, 12. And that should do for that. Then we can make all these, which I need a little bit, no, I just need 3. Okay, there we go. And then that should work. We can detect that just to complete it. I realize that it's kind of a waste, but it gets us $5, which I can put in my wallet. There we go. Updated monies. And I don't want to accidentally use my goo packs. So, fancy border, huh? Oh, yeah, that's got a fancy border. 16 goo packs, and it consumes them for 5 gills. On each page, you'll find quests with a fancy border. Okay. Oh, 16. You know, I might hold off on that one, just because that's a bit expensive. Still, I feel that we've completed this one. And moving into gaining ourselves some furry friends to automate some of this stuff might be pretty useful. Though I think this is a very messy area to work with. Maybe I work on making a better area for them to work in. As you remember last time, I started getting extremely disorganized. Now you can see that I have slightly organized myself. I did decide to put a bunch of the bottles up here. As you can see, we've got like the hot drinks and some water breathing stuff and whatnot. We've got the diggables, which means you can use your shovel. You've got your minables, you can use your pick, which of course, yes, glass will break and ice will turn into water, but you get the idea. I also ended up taking all of the contents of this and moving it down here. But before so, I should show you that I moved my stuff. I now have a down elevator here, and an up elevator here. No, it's not perfect, but it does work, and I can get up and down quickly to the ocean floor if I so desire. Anyway, moving on, I put some stairs going on up here, which lead up to the second floor, which has nothing on it. Or if you're in the UK, it's probably the first floor, and this is the ground floor. But either way, I did make myself an apple area for now, because those are important. As you can see, my hunger meter still drops. Even if you just stand still, it still drops. So it's something to keep in mind. And something I didn't realize, we've got here, nutrition is in here, which is fabulous. If you're not familiar with it, you can look up dairy, fruit, grain, protein, or vegetable on your inventory. Let's look up dairy, for example. Now, all these things will have dairy in them. And if you're not sure, you can always check down on the bottom there. It will say like nutrients, dairy, fruit, 0.9% in this case for lemon yogurt and so on. There's a ton of different things you can use. But currently I've just been eating a bunch of apples. And as you can see, my fruit percentage is at 100. Everything else is kind of crap. But I have toughness from it. And I've got a couple extra hearts, which is really worthwhile. So, yeah. But I found out that I was getting carrots from the water strainers, which is something that I definitely want to get more of, because I also now have access to gold and I can make things. But you can see I made a bunch of other stuff in here. I smelted up a little bit of gold, not too much, because I didn't want to go too crazy with it. And I made them into nuggets, so I could make golden carrots and get 3% vegetable increase per consummation. And, I mean, look at that. That's a lot better. Oh, man, that should help me to get fed really quickly. Now here's the thing, let me eat 3 of these carrots. I am full on food saturation, everything like that, but you can see here, fruit still at 100%, but over time, this will start slowly dropping the more I don't eat fruit. So you will have to start eating a balanced diet at some point, but for now, just know that I'm doing pretty, I'm feeling pretty good with my carrots, and I might put these away for now. So this should help me to stay fed during the episode a little bit easier than it was before. Now that we've done a couple of these things, we've done over here, we've done over here, I'm thinking today we try and aim here, and we continue on with the introduction until we can get that complete, and then we move on to all sorts of other interesting stuff going on here. So let's continue on with this. Now that you are setting up a strainer and sluice operation, you may need some help around your hub automating a few processes. These murky waters are filled with rats who have held up in shipwrecked ruins. Let's try to lure a few of them in. They're smart animals and could be of use. So, you get a count a jar, which means you can get milk. Oh, and you can up your dairy. That's great. Oh, and that's perfect, actually, because you won't be able to spawn a cow very easily. So then that would be a not so cheaty way, because usually dairy, all you need to do is just drink a whole bunch of milk and you're done. This would mean that you still have to wait slowly for the milk to generate, and therefore it's not just all at once. But still, a cauldron. I can do that. Let's grab some ingots from my current ingot setup here. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to where things are. I need 7 of those. No, I haven't smelted most of this stuff because, like I said, I think I might be able to better use these resources in time. So I only have like a base amount to work with. But let's go with this. There we go. I now have a cauldron, which should complete that quest. There we go. Claim. I've got a count a jar. I need to do that straight away. Oh, hey, this would be perfect. I can put this right here. Nice. And then I get another bucket, which I can then also use to... Over time, you can see at the top left there, it says milk stored. Once it gets to 1,000, that means that I can get a bucket's worth and I can start upping my dairy increase as well. Right, Chili? Yeah. You're not liking me right now. So let's continue on with these quests. That one was a really basic and simple one. Milking it. Your counted jar will slowly build up a vat of milk for you. Bucket it out for use in recipes. Oh, of course, cheese. Does that have any? Oh, no, it doesn't have... The block doesn't have anything to benefit from, but maybe the parts do. In this case, cheese. Fill a cauldron with milk and let it sit for a few minutes. It will curdle into cheese, the best weight for shipwrecked rats. I'm going to get a rat upgrade straight away. That's cool. That will take me a little bit of time to actually get that. But that makes me think, in the rats mod, if regular cheese... Oh, it does have dairy by itself, 1.5%. Nice. So what about milk? Just a bucket of milk. 2%. Alright. So I could feasibly turn it into cheese as well. Not just for rats, but for myself. But for now, this is going to take some time. Actually, it's not that far. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm kind of thinking that I might replace these here because I forgot that I didn't replace them. So I'll be back in a few moments with those being replaced, my strainers, and at least a bucket of milk. Oh my gosh. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to show up in my area here. Yeah. Surprise. Embers. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't expect... Oh, that's why. Okay. Let me put... There we go. Oh. See, I didn't realize I had these little spawning points, but hey, at least I got the start into embers going, right? Yeah. Alright. So, let's actually check to see if I have these things. I was in the midst of actually making these parts here. Which I ran out of materials for this, so I was going to actually grab a couple silver ingots here, because the silver actually works pretty good. Oh, I didn't make any yet. So silver works pretty good. Let's get 2 of those. I will smelt those up. And don't worry, folks. I have converted to mini coal, so you can be pretty happy about that. Oh, and I forgot, I've got cooked fish as well, which also increases my protein. The more of these things that I have on my nutrition thing increased, the more health I get, the more toughness I get, and it's just all around better. So that shouldn't take very long at all. And then I can make that needle. Now let's actually grab... Yeah, I got a bucket's worth. I can put this in the cauldron, which I've got... let's just set it here for now. I don't really have much of a spot for it yet. There we go. I got the bucket back. Curdling time. Now we just wait for that. And in the meantime, I'm going to make the silver needle, which I think... require at least a piece of string and a stick. And where is it? Silver needle. There we go. Got it. And I think that's the cheese done. Nice. Cool. Grab that. And I now have quest complete. I can put this in here. And I can make more of these. I need 7 of those. That should do. And then I wanted to make another one of these. Actually, I could probably make 2 more of those because I just made a whole bunch more. Yeah, there we go. So now I can make some survivalist strainers. but I need sticks. Let's just grab a whole bunch. And then I can have everything full and set. 1, 2, and then I can make some of these ones as well. Let's make 2 of those. No, I can't. Crap. All right, well, that's all I can make at the moment, so that's what I'm going to go with. We're going to have this one here, and then here, and here. There we go. So now at least that stuff can get going. Might as well empty all this out. Put everything away that I had. There we are. Archaic bricks and an ancient motive core, which I can use to make an ancient codex. For those that are familiar with Ambers, or even if you're not, the ancient codex looks super cool. See, this is a really cool looking book. But as far as trying to understand how things go in here, it doesn't really give you a whole lot of information on how to progress. It can be a bit confusing, but you know, it's more or less supposed to be experimentative. It's not like you jump into it. It's supposed to take some time for you to understand this kind of thing. So I will keep this for now. Probably put it in my miscellaneous chest and put the bricks in the other stuff. But let's look. Can I just turn this straight into cheese? No. What can I do with this? Archaeologist rat? Okay, no. I can make a cheese wand. And that's about it. What happened to the regular slices of cheese? Can I not make those anymore? The regular these. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, so I can just put that in this table and do that. You know what? In fact, let me grab another bucket, put that in here, and I'm actually going to do that as well. Because I think that, oh, it's going to require a knife, isn't it? Which makes sense. A cheese knife. Okay. All right, fair enough. So let's see. We get to claim this. We got a rat upgrade platter. For those who don't know what this does, this will allow a rat that you have trained to transfer entire stacks of items at a time, which is pretty darn cool. Very cool indeed. Let's continue. Cheesing the hunt. You need to lace the cheese with a bit of pungent stench. Oh no, not the turds. That's a good fuel source to really draw in the rats. Many of the sea creatures, including squids and sharks, will drop their droppings upon death. Round up a few fresh twisties to make the cheese stronger. Fresh twisties? What? Tip: using your newly acquired bow. Fresh twisties. Prismarine arrows and Booly's brew. You should be able to pick off some sea life with ease. Alright. So I need 4 of the fresh twisties. As it's called. That's hilarious. Let's take one of these and see if I can actually make. There we go. A little bit of cheese. And then I can actually, I might nom some of that real quick. Just because that'll help increase my dairy. There we go. As well as reduce my problem with eating food. So, put this here. I might as well drop off some of the other stuff here. Ingots. This looks like an ingot, so it's going in there. And then this is going in here. Perfect. Now, fresh twisties. Let's see, we had mop drops, which I think that's what these count for. Let's just grab a bunch of these and see what we can make with this. Hello, Mr. Shark. Cheese in the hunt. Alright, let's... what can I do with these? That's making a rat crafting table. I don't want to do that. Archaeologist or Trader's Workshop. There's 2 pages. There it is. Making Formunda cheese. I guess that's what I want to make. Okay, so one of these, a couple of these, and the knife again makes Formunda cheese. Formunda cheese? Okay, that makes sense. It's silly. Alright, and I got a rat upgrade lumberjack. Now, as I understand, you got to be careful with these things. They can automatically make you some wood, but I think I'm going to skip it. Rats will fell trees when set to harvest command, because I already have hopping bonsais. Why do I even need to bother with that? But we're going to claim that and continue on here. Whip up a bit of Formunda cheese in the farmer's table, placed on the ground. When you break it open, you'll likely find a rat has already burrowed inside. Ah, okay. Tip: you may want to create a small enclosure so the rat does not get away. Be careful, there's a small chance you catch a plagued rat. Yeah, we found out about plague. That's a bad thing. We got a warrior upgrade as well. Actually, we do have that. I don't want to open it just yet, because I know that there's also, isn't there a cage? A rat cage that we can put in there? Yeah, we can make it. We can make that. But we need wheat. And I don't think that I can make wheat yet. Yeah, because I don't even have seeds. Maybe if I trade with villagers or something. But let's continue on, because I did create that. I just haven't popped a rat out yet. Winning them over. Chop your cheese into slices on your farmer's work table. Drop cheese to the rat to tame it. It can take a dozen or more slices to tame a rat. Once tamed, you can right-click your rat to open its inventory. They can use helms and weapons along with upgrades. You can pick your rat up on your shoulder by sneak right-clicking them. You can set them down at your feet by sneak right-clicking the air. Simple enough. Oh, and you get 4 rat cages with 16 cheese. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so I need to get more milk going here. Excuse me, cow. And for that, I'm gonna grab a little bit more iron, make another cauldron so I can get more cheese at a time. I only have 5, which means I will need to make a little bit more iron from the rocky chunks. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. Just toss those in there. Get another one of those. So actually, it goes pretty quick, so maybe I don't even need to do that. But either way, it's set and ready. So let's grab this. And I can do there. And put this down next to it. And do this, because I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese. And this is just going to help me to get things done a little bit quicker. So if I take these... Oh, those are blocks of cheese, and that's Fremunda cheese. So this is going to make me a rat, most likely. Maybe a plague rat. That could be bad. We will find out. There we go. And that's not keeping up anymore. All right, fair enough. So I will need to turn these into... Oh, right. I keep forgetting. This is not standard rats. 2, 3. So I need one more set. There we go. Perfect. And now I should be able to... Oh, wait. Huh. Okay. I might keep this one because I might make it Fremunda. We'll see. Does that complete the quest? Yes, it does. And we can get 4 rat cages, which they actually connect together, which is pretty cool, to be honest, that they do that. Where can I put these? I want them to be in a spot where I can see them. Maybe I set them over in this corner for now. Put here, and then I don't want it really tall. Let's just keep it like this, but instead I might set them on top of something so that it's a little bit more like they're on a platform. Let's grab some of these, some of this, and I can make some wood, and then I can make fence. Hopefully I'm not going to run out of purified water too quickly. There we go. I've got 4 fencing. I can now put down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can put these on top of that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit better. It'd be nice if I had a way of actually keeping them enclosed without that, though. Can I? I don't have much cobblestone. I suppose I could make some cobblestone, but or I could just use smooth stone and just deal with it. Let me grab the cobble that I have, a bit more regular stone, because I'm going to want to make, what is it, walls? Can I just make regular walls? No, wall. Cobblestone walls can be made. Fair enough. So once again, I'm going to need to break these, which means I will need to then do this. Make some cobblestone is... Wait. Oh, that's right. I can't. I actually have to do this by hand. And I did upgrade my tools to iron, just so that I would have something a little bit faster. And I put my stone tools in my tools chest, just so I'd have something for later. Alright, so if I take this, I might be able to make some stone walls then. There we go. And then I can use this to perhaps get through this area here, because this is where I'm going to want to try and trap the rats. I do need a little bit of wool to make carpet. I've got some wool. Let me see if I actually have any just sitting in my other chest, because I think that's where I put it. Yeah, I've got a couple. I can do this easy enough to make some carpet, and then put that over top, and then I can get across this as well. And we'll put one here. There we go. At least that allows me to cross over. So with this, I might be able to get a rat lured to me. We'll find out.